And we see a while ago the Warriors getting prepared for the task at hand. Welcome to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And on the sideline, Doris. And for Golden State, Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. They've got Terrence Williams, 9 in and 9 out. And Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. And no doubt one of the premier big men. There's the steal.
He was just waiting for his chance to make a play. Oh, how about that basketball, man? Beautiful. Wow.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk.
He's an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Boy, that...
Off the inbound pass, goes straight to the defender for the dunk, draws the foul, he'll go to the line. That one on Thompson. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Apply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Well, when it came to getting win total.
Now here's Curry, it's intercepted by himself, and it's blocked by Wiggins. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. To the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The Warriors chose to wait until the final year of Curry's rookie deal to extend his contract, but it turned out to be he turned into a superstar, particularly in the playoffs, and now the Warriors have him locked up for 4 years.
That's the bucket. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Defended by Lamb. And he lays it straight in. And the Curry contract.
Right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
From past the arc, gets it to go. Thompson's got him.
So I tell you what, Greg Popovich, a really impressive leader for the Spurs. He's able to keep all of his players locked into what's best for the team. Has a military back. You know, some of the leadership that he brings to his position was learned from his past experiences.
Hey, Clark, you mentioned Pop's time at the airport.
He was head coach at Pomona, an assistant coach with the Golden State Warriors and the Spurs, and eventually moved in. An amazing run it's been for him. 17 years as the head coach of the Spurs.
Able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business. Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid-fire basketball.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really good.
Well, and for the Warriors who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs, last year their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause, Steve.
What about your games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race? And you know, a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that mark.
The basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he
look sweet when he does them?
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight.
Well, the business of the NBA in pretty good stead. The Kings sold back in, and Seattle, the Seattle group had offered even more. Team value certainly on the rise around the league. Better arenas, more lucrative TV contracts. Part of the reason that's the case.
Seems like he can make plays like that in his sleep, guys.
First personal foul. Steve, do you think there's a chance the league could expand to Seattle?
I think so, especially with that tremendous offer that the Seattle group put forward. I think in the next few years we will see at least one expansion team, maybe 2.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Rebound. He is ramped up now.
Yes, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those other plays.
Always does, Kevin.
I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that.
You're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those other plays. Right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those other plays.
Always does, Kevin.
Tremendous skill in the air.
They grabbed their own miss. Rejected by Land. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Still Warriors ball.
Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Four-man out of Sweden. I mean, a nice find for the Pistons as a second-round.
Rebko had that Achilles tear, missed the 2010.
A small forward, power forward hybrid, but he's tough. You love the energy and the defense that he brings to the game.
There's the lob to the hoop.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. Compare it to
A potential momentum builder.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. There it is, guys. That old defense. Here's Fox. 13 points in the game. To the paint.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And then,
Just fantastic.
and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Well, he was an excellent foul shooter a season ago at about 82%.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
That was awesome.
Look out below.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the
instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me.
Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. Two evenly matched teams, both teams.
We've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
Lets a floater go, and that one's good. And the
Skilled offensive players out there.
tipped. Puts the lead pass in front of him. But he stays with it. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with them. Maybe even a question mark, Clark.
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure. Well, this Warriors owner, Hoda, plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of...
Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the D-League games now in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliates so close, Las Vegas, Seattle, finally a new ownership group committed to keeping the team in sight.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Cool on us with the finger roll.
And for all the Kings fans, what a great victory. Former 3-time NBA All-Star and Sacramento native son.
Johnson did his job. Sacramento stepped up to the plate. And I think it's great that the Kings get to keep their team. And hopefully Seattle will end up with one in the next couple of years.
Take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
And they've come out in attack.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
It's one reason why the Kings ended up just above 4th best team in your state.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
And it went is hammered home.
And that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question.
California teams, Clark, populating the Pacific, but the Kings actually did well against them. Better than, in fact, you would expect, considering how far apart their win totals were.
Yeah, not bad. Kings struggled last year. That was part of it. The Lakers had a down season as well. But, you know, all in all, I think the California teams are looking stronger going forward, particularly Golden State and the Clippers. So it's going to be tough in that.
Putting it into points. But the defense
At the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
From the free throw line a year ago. So this is a solid free throw shooting team. A scoring guard. He can really light it up in a hurry off the bench.
Banked in off the glass.
not much the defense can...
Can't hit.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Gets it to go. And for Thornton, the second rounder back in 2009.
You think so, Kevin? He surprised a lot of people with his ability to provide instant offense. He is pretty locked in with tunnel vision offensive ball and scoring the ball. But in his role, I think he's perfect for it.
He can fly, can he?
He does decide to attack the basket, Kevin. He can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Another buck.
Railing. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You know, teams rebounding is one.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
And there's a foul. Will go on Samardo Samuels. That's his first. Will go to the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here.
A season ago, he shot in that low 60% range.
And you know, with his free throw way, teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And this will be his second. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Throws it from deep. No good. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
For Sacramento, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. It's stolen by Curry, and now Curry running the floor all by himself. Now it's sent to Doris on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry is the son of famed sharpshooter Del Curry. And in Steph's sophomore year in high school, his dad made him change his shooting motion from his chest to above his head to make it harder to block. Of this change, Steph said, I really couldn't shoot outside the paint for like the first 3 weeks. All summer when I was at camp, people were like, who are you? Why are you playing basketball?
Can't hit, so Golden State will take it the other way. Launches it, and that one's good.
That was a flacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Outside Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
It took him a little while.
Can they get it? And the shot is good. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
Not as tough as
slack, don't lose.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense. Always kicking himself for that mess.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. We talk about the rebounding turnaround for the Warriors in 2000. Clark by an average of about 7 rebounds a game, and last season by over 2 a game.
You know, that's basically a 9-possession turnaround. They're saying how they went from a 23-win team to a 47-win team over the course of one season.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. They set the screen. Another shot.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And the shot counts. He's
here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul.
Warriors leader. Lets it go from deep. Oh, my, by 5. That's good. Davis has got 5 points now from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. To the middle. They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there. On 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Brown. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Performance from the free throw line last season, he was about 84% from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much. Look at the characteristics of good teams, and a lot of things jump out at you. But
Look at that athletic play.
he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 8.
And you can feel the...
Draymond Green with really a terrific legacy of success prior to the NBA, guys. He led Saginaw High to 2. Michigan State part of 2 teams that got to the Final Four, and 1 that made it to the Sweet 16. That's impressive.
There's a screen, and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 4th. Great positioning on the putback.
You think his team would be ahead.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Green Clark, very successful in college with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State. Is maybe a bit of a surprise into the second round back in 2012.
I think a lot, but the good news is that he can guard both positions, and he's improved his jump shot. More than anything, he's just a winner. He knows how to play, and he's a good addition to any team.
Quality kid. Controls the
Realistic job to stay with the play and never give up. Great effort. Excellent effort.
That is good. Golden State moving the ball around. Backs him down. And it's Golden State with another.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional, another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. That free throw good from Thompson.
Outside shooter. And I think early in his NBA career, he struggled to bore on. He started to find that touch around the glass and finish against bigger guys, which is much needed at the 2-guard.
Deflects the pass. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Well, and Clark, you know, Steve, he's just not a shooting specialist.
No, he's got the size and ball handling ability to really attack off the dribble, and he's also become an excellent defender, too. Brett Popovich talked about it during their playoff series.
Let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, last year, Greg Popovich received $250,000 his top players on a back-to-back. Popovich were making a wiser decision and not a macho decision for players, so that we have a shot at the end of the year. If I was taking my son or daughter to the game, guys, it's always a balancing act.
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get...
Good work by the officials. Nice call. That play can be tough to judge.
Trip to the free throw line. And he's good on the second. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
They've already picked foul.
Thompson, left side. The shot from the low post is good.
Lead out.
Inside. The jump hook, and the shot is good. Leads him in there, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Went for the two-hander.
Urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor. Everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know,
and he banks in the layup.
Close range.
giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. See that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious.
And a good free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And, of course, last year's
game. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
You feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish, just laying it in, making sure he got the points.
The fast break ends at the rim with a jam. Some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate. And glide. And glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
That's good. 16
hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Oh, what a throwdown there. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Solid on the one-hand throwdown there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
From the hero, Steve at one end to the GOAT at the other.
And I think he may still have been patting himself on the back. And
just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the call on situation in effect, so we'll head to the free. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thompson, left side. Baseline try. No good off the front iron. And a tight game here as we end the first half. It's Sacramento. They lead by 1. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Swing on a Saturday night. Glad to have you along with us. For the Kings, a closely contested game against the Golden State Warriors. Extra possessions almost too easy to come by. They've piled up this second innings. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. But you know, the Warriors also came to play. They've been a terror in transition, dicing up the D on the open court. Stephen Curry leads the game in scoring. He's got 16 points, and his defense has been very solid. He's been bothering shots. He's keeping his hands active, making it difficult for guys to score on him. Thanks so much for joining me here in studio. Second half action is coming right up. We hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the
fouls. He has the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
Puts up the baby hook, and the shot is good. 18.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give him.
From deep, and that one's good.
That's like a layup.
Golden State moving it around. The 10-footer. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the back. Outside Curry. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Hammers the alley-oop through.
All the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Clark, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Drills it from outside. The shot is off.
Couldn't get that three-pointer to fall. Trying to respond.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike.
Rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him.
Are his second and third free throws tonight. Both good from the line that time. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Come on now. Did they really just pull that off?
That was an outstanding play.
Yeah, guys, there are...
Nice D from Fox.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Took the opportunity. Have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Can't cash in from close range. They double-team Curry. And blocked. And the Kings pushing it up now.
Hammer time. Wow. Hammer time. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it. He's 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And you got to mention his free throw shooting from last season. An outstanding 88.
Him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
They need this. Drained for 2 points. Curry's got 20. Warriors trail by 8. Fires for 3. Good. Curry's got 8 points here in this. Inside.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
Klay Thompson making NBA money. I'll tell you what, he learned from his father, Michael Thompson, who played a long time in the NBA. And his dad taught.
Sacramento grabs the miss. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And getting better. No entourage, no shopping sprees. Everything is pretty low-key and close to the vest. He's a gym rat, wants to be a great player, not interested in glamour and celebrity. He wants the ball.
Got a piece of it. And now Sacramento on the break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
High energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points.
Hangs. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
On the way down.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
And another three for Golden State. And Curry pulls it down.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make. Now that's finishing your work.
This lead will really start shrinking.
Good ball movement here by the Kings, and that is good. He's got 15. Ball's knocked loose. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on. And what a tremendous game for Thompson. 22. He's made 5 free throws.
So he hasn't been afraid to draw a little. And I'll tell you, some guys shy away from that, not him.
And so Thompson
trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up. Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert.
React and make a play.
For 3, that's good. He's got 10.
It's been a...
And yes, sir, that one drops. Sacramento grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Shoots the 3. Good.
What a quarter for him with the offense.
With the lead pass. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Curry brings the double. Lets it go with the 3. They get it back. Cleans up the mess with
them, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors trail by 11. From downtown, another 3 for Golden State.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
So far, going for more of an inside game basketball, taking it inside.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. There's the triple. And that one's good. 27 points for him
in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And Thompson sends it back.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
We're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Another 3 for Golden State.
And from the three-point line, that's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass.
For the lead, can't cash in. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a...
I'm changing who I am, I'm making.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. They're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. And he draws in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the free throw line. And it's tied up with that one. And for Sacramento, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam. That's look at the energy stats.
Energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
And that one's good. 19 points in the game. Offensive rebound. He shoots again. That's blocked.
Bodying up his man.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where was he going with that?
Mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Takes the three. Gets it to go.
Right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And he makes good on the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Warriors with the rebound. Right side Curry. From 11 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To take the lead, and he lays it up and in.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in.
Boy.
And foul called.
It's Steph Curry in this one. He's got 42 points. It's unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from...
It's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer the perfection continues.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Green with the block. And trailing. A finger roll finish at the bucket. 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 29 points.
They shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
But he recovers it.
That's how to bang down low. His hard work gives him another possession.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. From deep. Rejected by Fox. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. From deep. Gets it to go. He's got 20.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And that one's good.
Now, he's really...
And Steph Curry with the foul. Foul number 5 on him.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Shot's good. And the Kings lead by 7.
Human performance on the backboards. Well done.
Jacks up a 3. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket. And the team into this game with this performance, doing everything in his power to cut into the lead.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Left side, Curry shoots from the corner. The offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Ripped away. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Fishes it down to finish the break. Buko after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And another three for Golden State.
He is really punished.
There's the three. That's good. He's got 23.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
Working inside. Second shot opportunity. And there are the Warriors now with another. The tray. The shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Lays it up and banks it in. And the wing.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. You just can't get anything to go in the basket.
And it's good. Curry's got 54 points.
Oh, I tell you what.
Thanks, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He was riding them pretty hard for them to stop giving them 3 points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
All right, Doris. It's stolen. Next three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. He lobs it up.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's...
Thompson, left side. And he converts the layup. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half. Kings moving the ball around. From the arc. And that one's good. Here, Clark and Steve, still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win and you hate to lose it. After all the...
There's the pick. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And fouled hard that.
At the line of the team.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a... Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. For three. It's money from deep.
That's his second three-pointer of the half. And
8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Oh! Look out!
Out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
Stolen by Thompson.
On something, maybe an out-of-bounds play or something.
Well, they might as well talk about what movies they want to see or what they want to surf on the internet because this one's done, boys.
Tipped away. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Well, you do what you have to do to
And clock management crucial.
And the first of 2, no good. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. This one for 3. No good with the tip. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.